Hello Big Pete fans, we are at Birchington-on-Sea for QX's Monster Slam. We'll be joined eventually with Swamp Thing, Tony and Georgina and Claire, and we'll do the 3-truck show that we did at Cornwall, which is great. But there's a hum in the air of bees. Somewhere up in the distance there's all these weird little angry bees up in the air. And Michael's got a solution.
What here? I shall shoot them down. Blackguards. Making a racket. What hell? Stand back. Ow! Ow! Ow. Not going to plant. Chevy, no.
Get him!
Shoot you.
You've got to make the gun noises, Michael. Proper. It's a proper gun dog. She's gonna go and get him. Bang!
Dysfunctional.
It's hard to see, but there's literally about 20 of them all floating in the air. No, that's a seagull, or a magnificent bird of prey, as Michael calls them. Who would like to play a quick game of Spot the Difference? Here we are at the front of Grim Reaper. There is its suspension there. I'll show you this one. And then I'll show you the rear ones. I might just leave this as a make a comment to see if you could spot the difference. And here are the rears. Yes, why don't we leave it as a silly competition? If you spotted the difference, make a comment and tell me what it was, and then maybe we'll discuss it later. But there's Grim Reaper with its windows, but those are removable, those are travel windows, so that's why they look so dirty. Giving that a quick polisheroo with the Duck Smart, and then Big Pete's just had its levels checked. Ooh, the dirty grimy bit of Big Pete. Look, here we are. There's the old motor. Good old fashioned big block, not supercharged, not turbocharged, just super reliable. And it does what it needs to do. Done it, Andy? Yes. So we're just going to have a quick look at these accumulators in here and do some pre-show adjusteroos. I noticed that when I watch these videos back, I've got these tiny squinty little eyes. I'm going to try my hardest to have them open throughout the rest of this video, despite how much sun gets in my eyes, because I do have eyes. Anyway, we're at QX Park. There is a monument. It's a mausoleum. But we talk a lot about scrap cars and the qualities of scrap cars that we get. And here at this gig at QX Park, the Monster Slam is by far the winner of providing the best scrap cars that we can get. Now let me show you all these scrap cars. So Reclamate, these guys here, what they do is they stockpile everything that's red. So not only do we have pretty decent scrap cars, but they are all red. And here are the scrap cars for the second show. And we've got an Audi S8 and a Hyundai Coupe with its leather seats. And over here, if you've joined us from our TikTok videos, we're way popular on TikTok than we are on YouTube. We've got 2 Caravans that we are going to destroy. Over in the distance is the Stannage stunt team giving us a wave. I got to zoom in. He's waving. And then over here, where are they? That is Bulldog. Bulldog throw themselves off motorcycles and catch themselves. Where is Stannage? He does a lot of jumps over things, and he will set himself on fire on top of the plinth and then jump onto his airbag when his crew put him out. Michael has always wanted to be set on fire, and I can assure you there is a long queue of people desperate to be the one to set him on fire. And Dibs goes first. I want to be the one that sets him on fire, and I want to be the one with the fire extinguisher. Just sat enjoying the sun. There's not a cloud in the sky, and it's 25 degrees or 77 degrees Fahrenheit for you people that do it wrong. So when it's kind of this weather, when you want to take as much of your clothes off as is reasonably practical, spare a thought for the poor monster truck driver that then has to put on 3 layers of fire suit. Well, we wear 3 layers. Tony's here, he wears 7 layers, and we wear fireproof underwear, and because of stupid reasons we chose black, and we have to wear this for at least an hour. So there's half an hour before showtime, and then there's half an hour of showtime where we're in all our get up and gear, sweating, boiling, desperate for some fresh air. Well, we just love crushing caravans, and this is the aftermath. So what we're trying to do is just push it sort of back together so it's in a manageable heap, so we can move it to one side, because we've got another one to do over there. Because we're going through the various settings on the suspension, what we want to do is we want to know when the bump stop hits the chassis. Now, the bump stop will hit the chassis. There's not necessarily any evidence of how we've done that. So what I like to do is I like to come and find an area where there's a bit of grease weepage like this. Get some on my finger like that, and then I rub it onto the underside of the bump stop there. And then what that will do is if that bottoms out and hits there, it will leave a black ring that's easily wiped off, and we know that the bump stops have hit the chassis or hit the axle. There we go, there's Aaron putting his fireproof stuff on, and then he's going to set himself on fire. And then he's going to jump from his high tower onto the bag, which is just amongst all them people there. It's not amongst them people. It's just, I'm very far away. There he goes. Oh, he's on fire now. He's on fire. Here he comes. Whoa! Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Is he okay? So we've just done the second show, and I hit the cars harder, and no oily marks on the axles, which goes to show that the bump stops have not bottomed out, which is great. Finally, we're getting somewhere. But what's interesting is after the first show of going softer and not as hard, I did hit the bump stops, but go harder and faster, don't hit the bump stops. So I know what to do in future. But we are now just on with loading up at the end of the day here, and I have to get the trucks straightened up and in position ready for the strip down, and certainly need to do that before people start getting antsy with me because I'm walking around talking on my phone. Well, we are all finished here at QX. We've got Gaz from the Minis there, Michael's over there. I'm getting his ammunition ready, so I'm going to have to be quick. So, big shout out to Recnets, but in a very close, very close second, only because they haven't provided us with all one colour cars, but they do provide us with brilliant cars. We had them last week. Is Whip Street Motors. I don't know if you guys watching, but we love you just as much. Anyway, we're loaded, ready to hit the road. Santa Pod next, the Nationals, where we try and race 2 normally aspirate V8s against blown Alky V8s. Until next time, we love you and goodbye. Bye.